talk about how Wolfenstein 3D came to be is to also talk about how id Software began its existence. Prior to Wolfenstein 3D, some of the team that would become id Software had created several early 3D games for Softdisk, a US-based magazine distributor. These included the likes of Hover Tank 3D, a game that saw you piloting a hovering tank, rescuing captured people, and shooting monsters in a first-person perspective. They followed this up with Catacomb 3D, a more technically advanced 3D game that saw you explore levels as a wizard. Despite these games being hugely important stepping stones in the development of Wolfenstein 3D, they only saw a very limited release due to only being available as part of Softdisk's magazine subscription service. With Wolfenstein 3D, this was not the case. Video game publisher Apogee saw the potential in the team and their ideas, backing them with their own shareware retail release and stepping up as publisher of Wolfenstein 3D. Shareware saw the first episode of Wolfenstein 3D released to the internet for free in May 1992, with later episodes requiring gamers to purchase the full game. Initially there were 3 distinct episodes, but a further expansion called Nocturnal Missions saw that number bumped up to 6. The game would eventually be released to retail stores in a physical box in 1993, with GT Software serving as the publisher for the physical copy. The game sold in excess of 100,000 copies by the end of 1992, and would eventually make its way to consoles such as Super Nintendo, Atari Jaguar, and 3DO, albeit with some of the game's more controversial imagery being removed. Speaking of controversy, Wolfenstein 3D drew a lot of ire for its use of Nazi imagery throughout the game. It obviously never saw a release in Germany, where such imagery was outright banned by law, but even in the US, the game became a lightning rod for conservative talking heads who were caught off guard by the realism of the game and its depiction of violence and taboo subjects. As with most things, this controversy only added to Wolfenstein's aura and made more people want to play it. By the end of 1995, the game had generated over $2.5 million in revenue. To say that Wolfenstein 3D was a hit would be an understatement. Many other games were released in the following years directly inspired by it, and even using the engine, which id Software licensed out to other publishers and developers. Some of these are classics and others are, well... The game won numerous awards from gaming outlets and was heralded as groundbreaking for its use of raycasting to create its 3DS graphics and the overall speed and enjoyability of the gameplay. This game was groundbreaking when it arrived, and it's no wonder that people were amazed by it. Wolfenstein 3D set the bar for first-person shooter games, and everyone in the industry took notice.